What's going on, everyone? Meteorologist Hunter Ward here on January the 10th. We are tracking a storm that will affect western North Carolina this weekend. After a mild week across most of the area, temperatures will be cool in the mornings. We'll recover into the 50s in the afternoons. And then we'll begin to hear a little bit about a storm, a Gulf low that looks to potentially develop here into the weekend, Saturday night into Sunday. Lots of details to still be hammered out with that. And model battle also going on between the GFS and the European model. So we'll evaluate that, show you what's on the table, and then give you my best thoughts on it. Go ahead and turn around to my screen, AshevilleWX.com. Want to thank Red Wolf Contracting Services, CP Crews and Company for sponsoring my website. Downtown Asheville, Grimes Ty Sanderson camera. Beautiful around town right now. Crisp morning though. I was out setting my cameras up this morning, and it is cold. BannerElk.com, looking at Grandfather Mountain there. We've got a new camera that's coming on for you here soon, and we got the Henco Repro Graphics camera up as well, the Candler camera back live for you, so you can look at Mount Pisgah there and all the Candler Valley, the Pisgah Valley right there. So Affairs of the Hearts, downtown Waynesville camera, and then we've got the Haywood County Farm Bureau camera out there up Dutch Cove. TJ Hooper Nationwide camera. Mountain Valley Cannabis out in Brevard. And then the Camp Cedar Cliff camera. Looking at the Appalachian Mountains back there, Craggy Gardens area. Beautiful views around town. So let's go ahead and talk about the week that's on tap for us. Somewhat of a mild week. Let's get this in a format where I can show you guys pretty easily what all is going on. So here's what the European model shows this week. High pressure is going to build in throughout most of the week. It's going to be nice. You know, high pressure, when high pressure builds in, subsidence up top, and we're going to get really nice weather around Asheville. Looks like Thursday morning dip back below freezing, and Thursday afternoon, the European model is showing a chance for a few snow showers, but nothing too significant. We'll have to watch that, but the main feature, and check this out. So you're seeing these lows really deepen as they exit the coast. That is because we've got a negative NAO, and it's really deepening these lows. That's really going to play big time in this next system. So as I run it out, you can see the long-range European model here really blossoms a Gulf low. And, you know, most of you guys know that's where western North Carolina gets their best snowfalls. And so you can see it. This model this time doesn't really develop the system completely. Has a little bit of dry air entrained, but that track is, you know, key to watch. You know, dipping all the way down, coming out of kind of the Midwest, dipping down, getting that Gulf moisture, and then really getting that Gulf low and the Gulf low going. So here you can see as it progresses and plays out, and then even more on this backside. You know, the models are just really juiced, and I think the main takeaway from this is that we've got some type of storm that's going to be occurring next weekend. And, you know, and as we move forward, I'll show you what the ensembles, the European ensembles show as well. But let's show you what the GFS looks like here. So this is what the most recent GFS is showing. Not, you know, similar, cool weather. You know, there's snow showers. Each one of these has a little snow feature. Thursday evening into night along the North Carolina-Tennessee border. So that's something to watch. Looks like a little bit of a backside enhancement based off of this low that's going to deepen. But we'll need to watch that. Not exactly sure what is coming there, but Thursday into Friday morning we could see snow showers around western North Carolina. And then watch this this low coming out. And, you know, this doesn't show it coming as deep, but it shows a similar track. We'll see if that trough deepens a little bit. You know, the European model, which, you know, has been doing better in my opinion here recently, is showing, you know, the low coming up and ejecting just a little bit quicker into the Gulf. And so lots of uncertainty there, but main takeaway here is look at Sunday. Both of these models have an extremely strong low, deepening low right off the coast, and it's taken a similar track. We'll watch to see which one corrects or not, and then move from there. But the European model has had this signal for the past day and a half. So something to really be mindful of. In my opinion, the European model's done better with these past systems here in the past 2 weeks, as far as not showing snowfall that didn't happen. And the European model showed snow, but it didn't show the 14, 15 inches like the GFS. The GFS has just been erratic. So showing you guys the Canadian model as well. Let's see. This model's deeper, keeps the low more over the Gulf, and has more of a rain to snow mix on the backside with a enhancement Sunday. And so, a lot on the table. There's also another system that's showing up in the long range, and it does look to me like, you can see the Canadian. There's some type of winter signal that's showing up, and if it's not this first storm, then it could be the second storm. And so the main takeaway from this video is going to be that we've got a strong winter signal that's really developing on the models for the mountains of western North Carolina. This could be a classic, snowstorm for us. And but right now, just got to take it with a grain of salt. We're talking about the weather that will change. The models are going to change. We've seen them change all the way up into the event. And so let's just be mindful of that and kind of take this with a grain of salt. But, giving you guys kind of a little inside look at what the models are showing, what's possible, what could be out there. Let me actually show you what the European model showed yesterday, because, we could see something similar to that re-arise here. And you can see that low really hammering in. Then we've got the upper level low capturing it. High feeding in that cold air, that classic high pressure up here, feeding in that cold air. Those northeast winds pick up. They start blowing in right as that snow's about to fall. It's crazy that it happens, but it does, and we get that cold wind blowing in, and then you see this just kind of bomb out over here. The atmospheric dynamics are there. There's a high pressure out here in the ocean that is turning these storms up the coast, so it's going to be favorable for those occurrences to happen. It's called it's the NAO index, and typically when it goes negative, we get storms turning up the coast, and we have the best chance at moisture being thrown back into the cold sector of the storm. Interesting setup here. Not much more I can say about it. We're not going to talk about snowfall totals. We're just going to talk about the event, and that could be rain, could be snow. There's a better chance, in my opinion, with the way that this low's tracking compared to the last couple of events, that we could see widespread accumulation around western North Carolina. Now, does that mean it's going to happen? No, but what it does mean is that the models are throwing shots, and a lot of times when we see this start to happen, the fireworks do begin to come into play, and we've got a true Gulf low showing on the European model. The European model catches on these a lot. Look at the ensemble. I mean, each one of these is a different run, showing the amount of snowfall for Asheville, KAVL. Right there, you can see some significant members in there. Over 20 of them show us getting 4+ inches of snow. So I'll continue to watch this. We'll continue to watch the progression. I'll show you the GFS model as well. Doesn't show near the snowfall compared to what the European model is showing. So we'll be mindful of that, and you've got to watch for that. See, this model shows an inch of snow on Thursday for Asheville. Only model really showing that. The European model had a little bit of snow, but nothing showing that inch. And then you can see 2 of the members showing 7 inches of snow, but nothing really out of these 30 members that indicates a snowfall signal. So European model really has a strong signal for snowfall in and around western North Carolina. GFS model does not have that same, real strong signal. It does have a signal, so it's something to watch for. And so be mindful of that. I'll keep you updated. Going to try to do a video here on a regular basis as we progress up to this. But just know we're getting in a snowfall pattern. The models are showing a couple of different systems moving through the Gulf, and that cold air potentially being in place. So lots to track here and lots going on. The weather looks like it's going to be getting interesting over the next 2 weeks around western North Carolina. So thank you guys for joining me. Really appreciate all your support. Make sure you subscribe to my page and like the video. And check back soon. We'll have another update for you. Thanks.